A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. looking for room. It's Singleton. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Penn State and SMU squared off in one of the first college football playoff games at home on campus. Frigid day in Happy Valley, and certainly the Mustangs were frozen out.
Yeah, it started with the weather. It was cold in Happy Valley, and then obviously the turnovers, the interceptions. It was a bad day. It was a day they want to put behind them. But how about use it for some anger, use it for motivation in a rematch, Jesse?
When I think back to that game, I just think of how Penn State's defense went out and absolutely dominated in that one. And you know, that's still an identity of this year's Penn State football team, and they've got to show up big today.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Creates a little room. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. The run to the left. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a third and short. The Nittany Lions get enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Runs through the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State.
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Fires to the middle. Holds it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Plows through the defense. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll lead the offense out there on 4th down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try to take advantage of how tired they are.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. Denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. Zings it complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Going to look downfield again. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there. The
play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. and he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
These old girders are rocking on third down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Spits it out to the back. The RPO, it's complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Nittany Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Might as well give it to him again. He's loose. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Smith takes the handoff. Runs through a tackle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds in the first half. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Finds his tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Harden. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to Johnson. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep them clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Very little will make a crowd hold his breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet.
And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll try the right side. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Jennings. Quick completion on the out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Card in the backfield. It's Renson. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create his accuracy thrown vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The handoff to Johnson. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Jennings. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The Mustangs get it past the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Mustangs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Maryland. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Going to swing it on second down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Mustangs. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Smith. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, better look out. Turning on the Jets. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Penn State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Cam the rest of the day off.
Offense at an empty set. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Crosses to 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. At the 45 on his way. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense putting points on the board.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got his man in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough up today.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first down. It's a seam wide open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looks as if they're going to get this W. Really good performance on the ground today, guys, against a team that was nipping at their heels in the top 25.
Yeah, and kind of like, all right, dude, well, you're going to go ahead and go back down a few spots. You weren't ready to be up here near us. Big prove-it game throughout the season, right? It's building blocks, Palmer, right? We're starting the first quarter of the season. Nice win for this unit.
It's got to feel really good, David. You're right, to know what you can lean on. This is going to be a long, physical, grind season, and they know after today, they can run the football. They can trust this offensive line to get it done. Very, very impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown down as they just add to their total.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1. Lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
14.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Jennings. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game.